New York, Philadelphia. Take the Jolly Ranchers out of your ears and listen up because the Keep It Moving tour is coming your way.
Yeah, guys, it's a stand-up show, and then we play AYG with the audience. It's a good time. September 30th, we're going to be in Long Island, and then what are we doing? We're going home for cheesesteaks. Whiz Wit, baby.
Cheesesteaks and vengeance.
October 27th, we're going to be at Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. Get those tickets. They're going to move fast. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? It's a little show. We sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out they grew up to be classy.
Yeah?
Or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Oh, boy.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a glorious day. We're down here in Aunt Tootie's basement. Was upstairs with her. We had a big breakfast together. Had a Bernie outside.
A bean?
She's
A Bernie?
feeling good. Yup. Frozen pizza, no big deal. My co-host is coming at you from across the table, mocking me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He's an international businessman. He's got a brand new book out right now called Keep It Moving, The Secret to Success by Kevin James Ryan, touring around accredited universities all over the country. Give it up for my best pal, Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, gang, happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, a little bit of business. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And as you know, those numbers are
Through the roof.
through the fucking roof. And then, of course, I'm contractually obligated to say go to www.patreon.com/areyouGarbage for the best Patreon content in the biz. I'm going toe-to-toe with anybody.
Praise the Lord.
Who wants it?
Patreon.com. Amen.
I can see the light, baby.
And how about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good. The very funny Mr. T-Bone McMuffin, Toby McMullen.
What up, dudes?
Hey, buddy.
What up, T-Bone?
I'm surprised Kippy's making eye contact now that he went all Hollywood on us. We got Hollywood Kip over there.
Kid's doing all right.
Doing all right.
Couple of deals with some guys on the coast. It's making it happen. I like that true to roof, by the way.
Thank you.
I like that standard true to roof. Beautiful when you do it like that. I love
You
it.
don't want to make him any. You don't want to make him any. You don't want him making any choices, do you? Just go with. Stay on script, all right, T-Bone.
He's made that very clear.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You have the one weird one. True to roof. Something like that, right?
Oh, I like a true roof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. We're going to have to cut that.
Save that for the director's cut, will you? That's the Snyder cut over there.
It's a shout out to Belly.
Gang, it is a family episode. It's just us. Haven't done one of these in a couple of minutes. It's nice to, do a little house cleaning, clear out, get your head straight, hang out as a family.
Yeah.
It's important to spend time as a family.
You got to do it. It's like Sunday night dinner.
Oh, I'm a big Sunday night dinner guy.
Yeah.
Didn't matter where the Foleys were. Could be scowling around in the four corners of the county. Come 5 o'clock Sunday.
Back, locked and loaded.
Come running.
Crescent rolls in the oven.
Were they?
I remember when I got old enough to pop that.
Big
Oh,
shot.
I thought I felt like a construction worker. Pop!
Snapping claymores in the jungle. Those things are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday dinner, man, in the fall. They start cooking around like 2. Our usual routine on Sundays was pretty tight, pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Get up, go to mass, start a fight, argue in the car, come back, big breakfast, little stooges, chill for a little bit, maybe some leaves, some lawn, this and that. And then Igor.
Some leaves.
Raking some leaves.
Okay.
Doing some yard work. You don't strike me as a yard work kid.
I've been cutting the grass since I was maybe 10 years old.
That wasn't all handled by people?
No. We had like an OG. At my mom's, we had like an OG. You got to think, they're like, between my mom and my dad and my dad's house and my mom's house, they're both blue collar. My stepdad was a construction worker. My dad was a pipe fitter. So it's
He didn't have nobody cutting the lawn over there?
Who?
Your pop.
My dad had to do the push mower at fucking 10. Dude,
You doing 2 lawns?
2 lawns weekly since
Jesus.
10. Yeah.
Like Sal Vitro in Sopranos.
He jumped out of a tree with a chainsaw. I got the right to defend myself, T. Yeah, dude, the push mower fucking sucks.
But it's nice. It's nice on the front, man.
Not
when
as
you
a
do
10-year-old when
you
everybody's
do the
riding
s-
bikes and fucking playing in a fire hydrant. I'm serious to take.
Where'd you grow up? Brighton Beach? What are you talking about?
I was in Flatbush.
Everybody's on the boards eating water ice. What are you talking about?
It's a picture I was trying to paint.
That's a
Everybody's
tough,
down there at the swimming hole.
that's a tough look. If you're opening the fire hydrant in the suburbs, man,
No.
that gets shut down real quick.
No, but that fucking sucked, dude. And my dad was so fucking like OCD. It's where I get it. Like and dude, if it was like, if you got off, you had to be like parallel, and if you got off a little bit, you heard it. What the fuck? Front yard looks like fucking blind guy or whatever.
Like a
Mr.
racetrack out there.
Oh, dude, I was getting my fucking balls broken.
I apologize then. So fucking do a little yard work, do this, do that.
Yeah,
nice
I
meal.
don't know what picture you think you have of me that I was in some ivory tower.
I could just see you not doing that stuff. I would assume that there was systems in place.
No.
I like that. I like a kid that gets his hands dirty.
You act like we've never met before. What are you fucking talking about?
I know you worked with your dad and you've done blue collar things, but I figured that your mom would have a landscaper from Jump Street.
No, never. That's the shit they didn't spend money on. That was like, why would I pay somebody $30?
I got this big headed
I got this fucking idiot who, dude, I would have asthma attacks every time too. I used to be on the tractor with a fucking nebulizer just fucking cooking. I need a treatment. It was bad, dude. Yeah.
Real tough guy, huh?
Yeah. All that fucking,
Getting Narcan, cutting the grass. Jesus Christ.
all that fucking pollen and dander. Reminded me of that video of the reporter with the bug flies in his mouth down there in like Mobile, Alabama. We're down here, damn country ass. That got me fucked up at it.
Holy shit, that's unbelievable.
That's what it felt like, dude. I would break out an asthma attack almost every time. The birds would fucking dive bomb the barn. So that's where my fear of birds comes from. They didn't like me at my mom's house. Yeah, it was a fucking scene, Daddy-O.
Chased by swallows.
Bro, yeah, barns, they would fucking dive bomb you.
I know one kid that I'd be pretty hard pressed if he cut the grass.
Who?
A long hair.
Oh, he doesn't even cut his. He don't even shave his pubes. This guy, he ain't doing the lawn.
I assume you didn't have to do any of that stuff when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, I did that shit.
When you were home, were you like cutting the grass when you were homeschooled? Like just like during the middle of the week, like a retiree?
He's out there with a sweet tea. He's got his socks pulled up real high.
Got to pick up the grandkids in an hour.
So the best thing about cutting the grass was big in the sense that if you let it go too long, this was as a teenager, right? As a teenager, everybody's out hanging. Those like you have the car, you're driving around, but you always had that, and you would always push it like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day, whatever. And then somebody's like, yo, we're all having a pool party over here, and like you keep pushing it down, and then it gets too long. And then if it gets too long, you gotta pick it up.
To bag it.
You gotta bag it. If
And
it
those
gets too
fucking
long.
bags on those push mowers, you get about 3 blades of grass in them.
Oh, well, my dad's, I always had a bag. But I'm talking about my mom's. It was, because I could push her. Sometimes I would just do the front to keep up appearances in the neighborhood. At least she'd be leaving for work. At least do the front, you fucking fat piece of shit. She's like, I got the Johnsons looking at us like we're fucking poor over here.
Dropping the property value.
Yeah, so it was like, at least do the front. But then it was you get out with the fucking rake. If you had to rake it, right? You get out with the fucking, do the whole fucking night.
Oh,
and
hold
that
on.
added 3 hours.
Hold on a second. No bag on the mower. You're just blowing it, getting it into a circle, and then raking it up and putting it in fucking inside trash bags. That shit was fucking brutal.
Those brown paper bags.
Oh my God, those things.
That wouldn't stay open.
Yeah, like fucking school lunch, those Johns. You know, with their
You
fucking...
drop one thing and it looks like a fucking bank. It looks like money exploded.
Yeah,
in
the
front of
rake
you.
would always rip the bag and shit.
Yeah.
Man, we had poor lawn care equipment that we made do with.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
so long.
Well, and then at one point we got,
Rakes missing fucking bristles and shit.
especially my stepdad, we're not buy new stuff kind of people. They're not. It's like, hey, my dad got something new. We got the one from the 80s. Like, he would be like, oh, my dad got this, or my brother got, or something. Or
We just cleaned out my parents' garage. There's a fucking level in there that they must have used for the fucking Empire State Building. It's got to be made of pure lead.
it says Noah on it.
Bonkos. All right.
But I wanted to say once we got the sweeper. He came home with the sweeper one time that you would hook up to the back and it would and throw it in the. So you're driving with like a trailer on, like a little hitch.
Oh, you got
and
that?
And it fucking brushed it up into the thing. Ooh, you got a rope, you dump that and fucking keep fucking cooking that.
Like you're playing with your Tonka trucks as a kid.
I felt real official with that fucking thing.
You know what was the most legit thing? Do you remember they had the little bulldozer at playgrounds sometimes? It had a little scoop on it. You could sit on it and pull the shit out.
A digger.
Oh, that blew my mind. That was like great adventure. That was like going to fucking Disney World to me, getting on that thing. Couple hours on the Bobcat. Clear my head a little bit.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a family episode.
Family.
It's about the family.
Yeah.
So as you know, you sign up for Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to be answering your questions.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing that right here before we get started. Nice quick shout out. Send some love.
Mm-hmm.
Jace out there in Wisconsin.
Jason, a family in Wisconsin. Shout out to you.
To him.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is a perfect one. Perfect transition. This is from Suds on. As you guys know, did you?
That's how we do it. We do it pretty good.
As you know, when you're doing the Patreon, did you run through that yet already?
I just did it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sign up for the Patreon. We answer one of your questions on the air. Bit of a backlog, as Kippy says. I'm turning into a company man over here.
We're pretty caught up at this point. We're pretty good. We're
There
pretty
you
good.
go.
We're not too far. We're not too far behind.
Ever since I got on the team.
Yeah. All right. This one's from Suds. Hey boys.
Real classy gentleman.
Mr. Suds. Hey, boys, did your dad ever put a wet hat in the freezer to wear while he was mowing the lawn? Talk about bringing the core temp down.
Holy shit, that's genius.
That's really good. The only time I ever saw that was we were going out golfing like maybe a decade ago. Me, all my uncles and cousins and stuff. And my aunt was like, I put your frozen rags in a cooler. And we were like, shut up with these frozen rags, lady, you old bird.
So you get out there.
Dude, until we hit about like the 7th hole, dude, everybody was fighting over them joints.
Like Shawshank out there.
Yeah. It was fantastic. that takes you down to the that'll cool you to the core.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't want to bring up college football, but I'm gonna. Well, we had these huge buckets that had towels in them.
I so want, obviously, you're this world-renowned, D3 college player. I so want to just...
I'm connecting to you with the story about
I know.
ice baths.
I so just want to see tape and just hope you're just getting laid out every play. You're fumbling, fucking, your shoes are untied.
You know what we could do?
What?
Got a little couple of bucks now. We could spring for some athletic equipment. Me and you can get out there and line up.
Okay.
See if you can get past me.
Where, at Denny's? What are you talking about, lineup?
We'll find a field.
Get past you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that be fun?
He'll walk 3 steps to the left.
I could roll under your leg, between your legs if I want. What do you... I don't know. Okay. I'll untie your shoe. I'll have you looking for a park bench. If you don't have his shoe horn, he's screwed.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm out.
No,
right. Dad never did that. He did do the handkerchief. But not in the freezer. We weren't my mom, there was no clothes being put in the refrigerator or the freezer. Nothing like that. She didn't go for that shit.
Sure.
That feels like a garage fridge move.
Yeah, that's for grocery and jewelry.
And important documents.
Keeps our birth certificates in the crisper.
I remember being a weird kid. I had like a favorite T-shirt. I'm talking like young, like 5, like babyish. Like one of my first memories, I had a tan G.I. Joe T-shirt that I
like it.
I would wear to the point where I was like, we got to wash it. And I would just like wait by the washer for it to come out.
Shit.
Yeah, talk about attachment issues.
Jesus Christ. Holy. Did you have a Whoopie or anything like that?
I have a Whoopie. I've heard my buddy used to say Whoopie. And he had it till we were like 24. I moved in with my buddy. Dude, and he brought his Whoopie. And I was like, dude, this can't happen. You're not gonna. No fucking chicks are gonna be coming over with you and your fucking Whoopie.
Trying to get laid here, dude.
Trying to get laid, you got the Whoopie up.
Because listen, I sucked my thumb for a long time.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I am who I am.
How long?
Oh, dude, like 6th grade.
What?
Yeah.
And you're calling me fucked up.
I wasn't waiting at the spin cycle for my.
I was exaggerating.
For my jams to come out.
I was exaggerated.
But it like got to a point where like they started implementing dental procedures to get me to stop because like once they were trying to fix my overbite and stuff because then it wouldn't fit in there nicely anymore.
You had an over? I have an overbite.
I have an overbite now.
Yeah,
I
me
just
too.
didn't wear the things.
They were like, "Hey, you want to do it?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool with this."
But that being
if you got an underbite, you got to take care of it, dude. If you got an underbite,
unless you're a British lord. Yes, hello, gentlemen. Yeah.
you look like a trout. you look like a walleye pike.
But that I understand that's trash, sucking your thumb. But you know what's really garbage? People that sucked their fingers and had whoopies.
Suck their fingers.
You never saw somebody suck their fingers instead of their thumb? It's alien.
I don't know. Even the thumb, even like all the kids in my family, no one was really a thumb kind of guy.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Any other quirks, twirling the hair or anything like that?
No.
My brother used to bounce his head at night. Bounces, like while he was sleeping, his head would be bouncing. And I used to love sleeping in there because it
Man,
was
you
like
guys
sleeping in a massage chair. Because like he was.
What are you in the bed with him?
I used to sleep with him all the time.
In bed? Oh, you're fucked up.
When I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I was scared.
In there sucking each other's thumbs. You suck mine, I'll suck yours.
Yeah, I used to be so scared at night, like going into my room.
I would still say you're paranoid. I think it's only gotten worse, ladies and gentlemen. This guy holds it together for 2 hours a week, but once the lights turn down and the lens caps goes on, this guy's fucking bonko.
That's a scary. That's a sad thought. It wasn't that I was scared of the dark. I was having anxiety.
Yeah, you were paranoid. Yeah, I remember my dad. I'm anxious now. It's gotten better. Obviously, it's definitely gotten better, and I'm checking it and stuff. But I remember my dad, I was panicking one time in the car about something. And my dad goes, you're just a worrywart. And I'm like, looking back, I'm like, nah, you really swept that under the rug. We could have addressed this at 8. And my 20s would have been decent.
Could have dropped 100 on a therapist.
Yeah, I'd still have a hairline. I'm fucking wearing this thing out.
Yeah, we shared a room for a while when we first moved down to Philly. I loved it.
We shared a room even though we
had
a
nice.
guest room. We still shared a room, bunk beds.
Yeah, set it up nice, toys under the beds, everything's clean, nice, radio, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, good times. All right, let's see here. This one's from Ulysses. Garbage after dark question.
Ooh.
T-Bone got the
Racy.
lights. Hit the music. Have you ever worn sweats/basketball shorts to the strip club so the stripper can feel up on your hoagie? No. I've heard that tip before from a couple of old timers. They're like, you wear dress pants when you wear like suit pants because it's real thin and you can there's more friction apparently. I don't know. I don't frequent these kind of places.
No, I don't got that kind of hoagie either. I always steer traffic away from down there.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you concentrate on the feet, Toots?
You got a fun-size Snickers.
Yeah, there's no free samples.
No.
You buy it how you saw it. It's
Yeah.
I'm like CarMax. Order that shit up online.
Yeah.
You get it when you get it.
2 to 3 days delivery.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Groundhog's Day. My guy sold his shadow. He went back in.
I'm an ambusher. Ah!
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Yeah, no thanks.
I have heard that before.
Man,
An old boss told me that.
Yeah, and as a heavier guy sometimes, like your pants
Oh boy.
are like poking out. So like you would squeeze, there'd be nothing there anyway. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
your pants, as a bigger guy, your pants are lower on your body, so there's
Yes.
more. There tends to be more jock
Oh.
area, more crotch, like where your mom used to be like, "There's too much room in a crotch."
Oh,
you know
man,
what I mean?
somebody grabs down there and there's just nothing. You're like,
Hey, lady, they made me check it at the door. I don't know what to tell you. Here's my ticket. Go ask for number 72.
grab me a gin and tonic on your way back too, eh? Get the party started.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. I haven't been on one in years, but I was all bombed up. I think it was like my bachelor party or whatever. And somebody was like, "I'm not a lap
You're
dance
in there in
guy."
a silk onesie,
I got,
trying to
I
get
got
your
my-
rub on.
I got my silk boxers on from when I was a
Trying
kid.
to get your rub on. That's real trashy though.
No.
Trying to
and-
catch a free nut at the fucking
No.
basketball shorts.
No. I went, the one time I was at, not
You
show
want another dance? Nah, I'm all right.
Show and tell. And we were not kids, whatever, early 20s or college maybe. And this stripper came up and she's like, hey, how about a dance? And I just didn't have money. But I'm trying to keep up allures, you know what I mean? Of like, no, I'm all right, maybe late, type thing.
I'm sure you really got in her head.
And she's like, why, hey, why not? I'm like, yeah, just whatever, something. She's like, I know what's wrong. I'm like, oh, what's that? She's like, you're going to come too fast. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, just go in the bathroom and jerk off real quick. I'm like, is that what people are doing in here? What the fuck? I'm not using the sink when I go back in there.
What? I just brushed my teeth in there. Fuck, lady.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. People are doing it. The animals in here.
Kippy, let's talk about Lathwaite's again.
Love those guys.
Love those folks over there at Lathwaite's. I like a glass of wine. I like having the guesswork taken out and done for me. I like people to say, this is a good one, this is a good one. But who are you going to trust? I'll tell you you're going to trust, who you're going to call, who you're going to text. You're going to text the good people at Lathwaite's and get a nice box of wine.
Yeah, Lathwaite's wine subscription. Lathwaite's wine subscription is an easy way to bring exciting new wines right to your doorstep. Unbox a world of wine with easy access to different and unexpected winemakers from all over the globe.
How many bottles you get?
How many bottles do you get when you sign up?
6?
You get 6 bottles plus 2 free bonus bottles.
What?
2 free stemless wine glasses, all just for the price of $49.99 with free delivery.
And all you got to do is what? Text them?
You text garbage to 64,000. Everything comes right up. It's easy peasy. Lathwaite's tastes over 40,000 wines a year, but only 600 make the cut, so you enjoy the cream of the crop.
Top
You're getting
shelf.
the best of the best. You know
like
what I mean? You get 100% satisfaction guarantee. Subscriptions are flexible. They make it easy for you, and there's no commitment to continue. Cancel online whenever you want. Coolest thing to me, because I always feel like a bozo when I'm ever ordering a glass of wine. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Gives you a little knowledge.
Each box comes with tasting notes for you, food pairing tips, serving inspiration. You want to sound good if you're out to dinner and you know something, and someone's like, I'm getting the fish. You go, ooh, get that.
You want to pair a nice Sauvignon Blanc with that.
Yeah.
From New Zealand.
So, guys, one more time, you get 6 amazing bottles of wine plus 2 bonus bottles and 2 stemless wine glasses, $49.99 plus tax with free delivery. Just text garbage to 64,000 to get the special offer. One more time, garbage to 64,000. Terms apply. Available at lathwaite.com/terms.
Do it.
Hey, gang, I want to talk to you about MyFitnessPal, our brand new sponsor here on the show. As of recently, I've put on a lot of weight, and I see myself in clips and on the show and pictures of myself, and it hits me. I got to do better. I got to figure this out. I got to lose the weight. I got to get healthy. And I know finding the motivation to work out and eat healthy has always been a struggle for me and a lot of people. I know the big man struggles, obviously. And MyFitnessPal is trying to change that for us. It's not a rigid diet plan. You learn from your personalized data what works best for you. Your version of healthy might be different from my version of healthy, which might be different from the big man's version of healthy, and that's fine. MyFitnessPal helps you figure out what is best for you. And MyFitnessPal, you're not doing it alone. You have access to guided daily workouts, meal plans written by dietitians and exercise scientists, plus support from other members with shared goals and experiences. So MyFitnessPal does way more than just count calories. It's not just one of those apps you download for free, bada bing, bada boom. You get support you need to meet your health goals. You can unlock the amazing things MyFitnessPal can do, like me and the big man. You start your premium membership today. Go to garbage.myfitnesspal.com and use promo code GARBAGE to get a 1-month premium membership for free. That's garbage.myfitnesspal.com. Code GARBAGE for a free 1-month premium membership, baby. Garbage.myfitnesspal.com. Do it.
Folks, this podcast is brought to you by the good people at BetterHelp. Gang, mental health is a very important issue, and if you're having some trouble, if you're having some problems, something's holding you back from living a full, complete, healthy, and happy life, reach out to the folks at BetterHelp. They can really take care of you. It's not a self-help line, all right? It's not a crisis hotline. You're talking about licensed therapists that you can talk to in the privacy of your own home. You send a message, you get a response within 48 hours from a licensed professional therapist, and they're there to help you.
Yeah, guys, doesn't matter where you are in the country, in the world. It's easy peasy. Services available to everybody. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available if you may need it. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today.
And they really do, because it's not all for show. They offer financial assistance if you need help.
Yeah.
Okay, you might not have the kind of therapist in your hometown
Sure.
that they can offer.
Of course.
Different specialists, different this, different that.
Mm-hmm. You can visit betterhelp.com/garbage. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, and join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Special offer for Are You Garbage listeners. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/garbage. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/garbage. Now back to the show. Oh, that's fucking good. Feeling up on a hoagie. Shout out to the hoagie crushers, too.
Fantastic.
All right, let's see here. This is from Samuel, I'll call him. Are you garbage if your high school made everyone take a yellow bus to prom because there was too much drunk driving going on in the town?
What the fuck?
I guess they all got together and were like, we're not even in order to go to prom, you got to take the bus. We're not even risking it. Did you guys, what we used to do, they used to put the smashed up car on the property.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
One flipped upside down. They did a whole show.
Yeah.
One's the dead girls hanging out the window and the kid. And
we didn't see that. I think they realized that was a little too abrasive.
Way too much.
And they pulled back on that. Because I think my brother had that. And then, in the 5-year period, by the time I got there, it was like,
yeah,
well, this is a little too fucking
I remember when
wonky.
I first got into high school. My first year of high school was 1989 or 1990.
Mm-hmm.
And for those seniors that year, yeah, they had like...
They probably sacrificed somebody.
Yeah, it was like corpses draped all over the fucking high school.
That shit was fucking...
Yeah.
We did limos, like we said. We've said before. Limos was the big thing. Everybody chipped in like $40, and you put 30 people in a fucking limo.
Yeah, we drove ourselves, as we said, and like 3 of my friends all got DUIs.
There you
so
go.
I can see it.
Yeah. What kind of parenting and like policing was going on in that town?
That the school had to step in and be like,
they're like, look, these kids are drunk, and I'm not going to be a narc about it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it makes sense. And if I was in high school, I would think it was actually all right. Who gives a fuck? We're all in the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you get on a cool bus, maybe some Bernies out the back.
Some Bernies out the back. If you're gonna get your drink on, you're getting your drink on. You don't gotta fucking worry about it. Nothing too crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I like that approach.
I love it.
Now, I'm borderline on the line. I'd rather have them do it here than do it out there. Those parents were usually a little shiesty.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. They used to run a very local thing in I don't know if it was like, for Bucks County or even Philadelphia, but it was like a bad TV, like a bad movie, like Lifetime movie, but they made it was like a thing on like, hey, don't do this. And it was bad actors of like a parents who like, hey, I'd rather you do it here. Everybody put your keys in the basket or whatever, and then you can drive home in the morning type thing. It was
This was a production that you saw?
Yeah, it was. They used to run it on like the local channel, like Channel 9 or something.
Really?
And I used to watch it because it was so cringeworthy.
That's trashy.
Yeah. They would be like, "Hey, don't be these parents. Don't be the cool. You think you're
I'm
being the cool
surprised
parents."
that shit was still going on, because when I was little, local programming was big. And that's where you saw some weird shit.
Yeah.
Weird shit.
This was kind of
They're filming in a fucking studio in Norristown somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like this real.
Looks like a high school production.
But even worse
Yikes.
sometimes.
Just a bald guy popping balloons. You're like, what is this, dude?
It's a kid show. Oh.
All right, this one's from Alessandro. Do you put ice in your orange juice? I feel you're probably very opinionated on this.
Do I put ice in my?
I'm gonna say I'm a staunch no. If it's cold, if you're trying to get if you're pulling it out of the fridge, absolutely not. If you're somewhere maybe at like a buffet or something, they got it out, maybe a little bit just to get it towards screaming. You know what I mean? Other than that, absolutely not.
Here's the
you
thing.
water down a product.
I need it screaming. I want to get that on the table. Most beverages, that's the first rule of business. It's got to be screaming. 32.5 is where I like it at.
Okay.
Freezing. Now, the only time that I would do that, again, exactly what you're saying. All right, if I go to a buffet and there's OJ that's sitting in a pitcher, I got to fully ice it up. However, I'll only do that for fresh squeezed orange juice. If it's just regular, I'm not going to fuck with it if it's warm, because the ice isn't really going to help it. But the ice does make fresh squeeze real classy.
I give you that because
Some
fresh
crushed
squeeze is a little thick too, so you can when you're
thinner.
I've no.
Yeah. It's like a cocktail. You do yourself a favor. You want to make a little fucking drink? Fresh squeezed orange juice, couple splashes of club soda, some crushed ice, and a fucking rocks glass. Woo!
Seems like a lot for fucking orange juice.
Well, some people like to live, man. Some people like to live.
Okay. I'm a staunch no on that. You shouldn't be fucking doing that. And milk, no.
I've done it in milk.
Ice is for fucking soda. That's about it. I'll give you that. Water, which I'm not a fan of, but water. Other than that,
I like ice water.
yeah.
What
was really good last night? I was at the club and at Levity Live, and you have free access to the fountain sodas.
Ooh.
And they have these big it's shaped like a beer can. The glass, you know what I mean? It's got that like lip that goes up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like shaped like a can.
I
But
gotcha.
it's big. It's like a fucking, like a 20 ounce.
Oh,
or
I know
something.
exactly. Oh, it looks like something out of like a science lab.
Yes,
Like
it's
a beaker.
It's very beaker-esque.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, get that. I got the scoop, big thing of ice,
Ooh.
fucking Diet Coke. I'm doing ice cold, screaming ice cold water out of that thing. It was fucking, for some reason, I feel cool with that. I feel important.
Trashy dreams would be to have one of those in your house, a fucking just old fountain.
Yeah, you got to have a closet with all the fucking bags of fucking syrup in there,
You
too.
got to do it.
Hey, where someone change the Sprite?
You can only do 3. What are you having?
I can fucking
Coke Zero?
Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and Coke Zero again. In
case the gas runs out.
In case you run out. I don't want to be switching every day. Yeah, I don't need anything else. That's it. I'm not a Sprite guy anymore. I'm a DC guy. Maybe a Diet Dr. Pepper. I've been dabbling in.
Yeah, they're classy.
Get 2 screaming cold cans for
That's
lunch.
like dessert Diet Dr. Pepper. It's like a sundae. One of those
A
things.
little bit of whipped cream floating on top.
Actually, not a bad idea.
All right, this one's from TJ. Ever gone on your lunch break from work to a Sam's Club or Costco food court? Which
That's garbage.
That's trash, but probably pretty good.
I know. Costco has that's like frozen pizza. Nah, that's a tough look. Eating in there.
I know. That reminds me.
Do you have to have a membership to get into the food court, or can anybody go in there? Is that open to the public?
I don't know. Is that open to the public? The VIP, yeah.
Because if you're just getting a Sam's Club card just so you can have lunch there.
Well, it also depends on proximity. Listen, when you're working, say you got a half hour or an hour or whatever.
Hemmed up you can be.
And it's like, if you're in the city, it's one thing. So this guy's clearly not in the city because there's no Sam's Clubs in the middle of fucking Chicago, I would assume, or like downtown places. So it's like, this guy's probably in a more suburban area, so there's not something close.
Got to zip in, zip out.
If this is like across the street and you're like, dude, I'm hemmed up, it's going to be 15 minutes for me to get to the pizza place, and then I only have 10 minutes to eat, then I got to get back, take a shit, the whole whatever. This might be the thing.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to this. I used to eat
a lot of corn dogs, though.
I used to eat at a grocery store.
Those aren't bad. However,
you do not feel great.
When you see people in the lounge area or the cafe area of a grocery store, you do say to yourself, what are you doing?
I do my best work in those areas. A lot of times I'm at that bar or at the table. I spend a lot of fucking time.
Sometimes, if you catch it at the right time, you roll in there around 11 or 12 o'clock, and they got the hot bar going, though.
Listen.
Little chicken cacciatore.
I'm the king of the hot bar in New York City. You
are.
want a good hot bar? I'll tell you wherever the fuck
They're
you need
done.
to be.
It's over. There's no
It's
more
over.
hot bar.
Some people are still pushing it, which you're nuts.
No more hot bars. No more buffets. No more fucking salad bars. Our parents loved a good salad bar.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing back then. 80 to 96, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Salad bar ruled.
That was the cream of the crop for the salad bar. They really had their shine. I remember when it changed on me. It was right before the pandemic, but it changed. I was always big because you can eat healthy at a hot bar. Get a couple pieces of chicken or some whatever and a little bit of vegetables. And it's like, whatever. You're out the door. You're eating relatively healthy.
Yeah, fuck all that nonsense. I'm getting fucking General Tso's chicken and some mac and cheese.
Yeah, lasagna and mashed potatoes or something.
Oh, I love those combinations.
They're great, for sure.
That's why I love a buffet at a VFW. Because meatballs and mashed potatoes together, mashed potatoes, and coleslaw, I'm happy. With a nice dinner roll.
And all the valor you can steal.
You're in your dress blues. I the fuck? Oh, so it was before the pandemic. I got cold on the hot bars just because I didn't realize that food is just out there for anybody. I think everybody operates under the same thing as I do. And then I was in the deli.
Are you nuts? And those homeless people are coming in, just probably grabbing handfuls of mac and cheese as they're walking by.
I saw a guy put his hand and grab meatballs out, and I was just like, I ate those meatballs yesterday.
Oh my God! Stuck it in like the.
Just his hand, right? Grabbed like 3 meatballs and walked out. And I was like, I'm never gonna eat from one of these hot bars again. Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah. And that's happening probably 10 times a day at each place. And then people breathing on it, huffing on it, sneezing.
Yeah, you don't think he's circling back to get some dessert?
Also, too, like he probably regularly does that. You know what I mean? That's not his. I didn't just randomly catch this guy on his first time pocketing some meatballs.
Yeah, this wasn't a first offense.
Yeah.
Getting cold on the hot bar sounds like a Springsteen lyric.
I got cold on the hot bar.
Oh,
all right, this one. All right, this is going to be a divisive one for sure with the audience. I can feel it. This guy's. You got.
Steve.
You got liquid coming out of every orifice at all times. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I can put it on my face.
No, he's currently wiping himself with a Lysol fucking thing that we use to clean the bathroom.
It's clean?
Man.
What? Kills all the germs. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
They're all hand wipes now. After the pandemic, I don't give a shit. They're all hand wipes.
Okay.
As long as there's no bleach in it. They're Lysol. Lysol doesn't fuck with bleach.
I don't know.
It's just lemon and natural.
I would probably say don't put in your mouth.
Kills 99% of viruses and bacteria.
And Foley's. All right, this one's going to be divisive. I don't know. Let's see. This is from D. the General. It's more of a statement. If you put your pants on before your socks like a third grader, you need help and should seek therapy.
That's crazy. Socks go on first.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying if you put your pants on before your socks,
yeah,
you need therapy.
And I'm saying you put your socks on before your pants.
That's what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with him.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
What?
Dude, no.
That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. You put your pants on, then your socks?
Yes.
100%.
Oh, that's kooky talk. Why would you do that? Then you have to bend over in your pants.
What?
Why? That makes
so yours is yours like a bend over in your pants. I think you're saying that's more strenuous.
I mean, I don't know. Personally.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I never thought about,
yes, to answer your question.
I have to bend over in my pants. That's not like a thing I'm dreading every day.
But, okay, my situation notwithstanding.
Aside.
However,
you did that all growing up.
Maybe not when I was a kid. I don't know. I was reckless back then.
I was a wild child.
Put on a sock and a shoe,
yeah.
and you're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
No,
people have talked about that.
Socks are part of the undergarment, which would be socks, the underwear, the T-shirt. That's part of the first layer. That all goes on first. Then you put your pants and your shoes and your shirt on.
No.
Shirt's always last.
That is 100%.
That's
false.
Okay, so the sock's not an undergarment, considering it goes into a shoe. Are you just walking out with your socks on, Kevin?
No.
But you also put shirt in the socks category, which is an outside, doesn't go into nothing. Just on top.
I said T-shirt. If you have a T-shirt on, this is formal dress.
Yeah, formal dress is if I'm putting, I don't know.
Dude, I cannot express how
it doesn't make sense.
Hard my mind is being blown right now that anyone would ever do.
You were
this.
homeschooled. You don't know what's going on.
It's also true. I'm on a bad team right here.
Yeah, get out of here.
No, I would have to argue that it doesn't make sense to me. It just wouldn't feel right putting socks, just standing there in socks and underwear.
It's a great feeling.
Just doesn't make in my brain. It
great
just
feeling.
No,
you're crazy. I don't know what to tell you.
You have to put You put it goes underwear, pants, socks. Yeah, that's it. That's the order.
I mean, you live your life. You do what you do what you want. But I can't be involved in it.
Huh.
Crazy talk. Socks first.
Socks, then pants is like guys who work at pawn shop shit. Like they're just like dirt bags. That's crazy to me.
Well, if it's a formal affair, if you're putting a suit on, you're definitely putting the socks on first because they got to go all the way up, right?
Sam
Ace Rothstein, goddammit.
That'll
socks on.
Yeah, that's different though. We're talking suits. You wear shorts most days. You wear the same pair of champion basketball shorts from the 80s most days. So like, don't be dropping Sam Ace Rothstein on me, okay? That's crazy. Yeah,
fair enough.
I don't know. We're gonna have to everybody chime in. I don't know where this falls.
Socks on first. You put your socks on with your underwear. All right, I'll give you that. That's
Pants,
easy rule.
Then socks.
Yeah.
Get out of the shower, dry off, brush your teeth, all that stuff. Put your socks in your underwear.
See, I think this is what you're accompanying it with underwear. I don't. To me, I go.
How can you not?
I'm explaining. To me, I go. That goes on before my. That's connected to my shoes a little bit.
The underwear?
No, the socks.
You go underwear, shoes.
So listen, if you hold on,
Socks on the outside.
if you're getting ready in the morning, right, and you're not going anywhere, you're just say you sleep naked, right? You get up, you put a pair of underwear on and a pair of basketball shorts. Do you also put on socks to walk around the house?
No.
Case in point.
That doesn't.
So you already have shorts on, or say you put.
But I'm also not putting shoes on.
That's my point exactly. So then I put them on secondly.
No.
Yes, you just proved my point.
The socks are part of the undergarment for when you're going out. Are the socks not an undergarment?
Sure.
There you go. They go on the same.
Yeah, but you just said you don't put them on if you're not leaving the house. So
I also don't put a bathing suit on if I'm not swimming. What's the difference? In the house is different. Who puts socks on to walk around the house? What are you, a psycho?
That's what I'm saying. So what? So if you, so what's?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not putting pants on either.
What?
I'm in my apartment. Shorts or underwear, or al fresco.
A la carte.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna we need a bigger sample size than this, and I need some more reasons. So chime in. Let us know what you fucking think.
Socks first. Remember that. That's my campaign pledge. Socks first, ladies and gentlemen.
No, team pants.
Yeah, that's nuts to me.
Good.
Socks are like the last thing I do. Yeah, socks are the last thing I do for
Great.
sure.
This guy was cutting his grass at 4 p.m. I'm siding with him.
With a mint julep.
Yeah, good luck. Socks first. It's bananas.
All right, let's see here. This one's from Brooklyn. Hey, y'all. Been a patron for about 4 months. Finally thought of a question. I'm a big fan of Eddie's, like Foley.
Ooh, loving Eddie.
But this one has, ever eaten a hard candy that are so old they're not hard anymore? They do get ripe.
Let me tell you something. I prefer it.
You can hit certain ones at certain times. It's like a wine. Like it gets to a point where you go, oh, this is,
perfect.
I've reached a point. You pull out like an old Werther's or something, caramel.
Oh,
that gets
so
the
good.
edges on it. If it's been in a car for a little too long in the summer, maybe.
I love that.
Yeah, that's all right.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah. You know what?
It's like getting a taffy and a hard candy all at once.
I'm always reminded of those the strawberry things that are
little Red Johns.
the little strawberry. Even the wrapper looks like.
Of course, yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, those age pretty well. You get one of those.
Man.
That'll get a little soft, but still hard to it. Oh, love that.
Like a soft batch. Put those in the sun.
Pull that out of a dusty glass dish.
Yeah.
Clean living.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they have that's one of the candies that has an under wrapper too. Has a little wax.
A little wax. Classy.
Classy.
They know what they're doing over there
Shout
at
out
the
to the
strawberry
strawberries.
factory.
Yeah.
The strawberry factory. This one's from Corey. Ever use your foot to put down the toilet seat so you don't have to wash your hands after you pee?
I've been doing just hand sanitizer. I'm not washing my hands in a bathroom now. I'm not
Public bathrooms, no.
I'm out.
Public bathrooms, I don't fuck with.
I'll hit double dose of the hand sanitizer on my way out.
It's also too like I'm not touching much.
I'm not going in there.
I'm not like sometimes I'm like you gotta hit the soap or like you gotta hit the sink and I'm going.
And let me tell you, if you think
that's dirtier, my hands are now dirtier than they were after me just peeing.
Yes, and I'll say this. Okay, I'll admit this. If you think I'm bad at home with the dribbling on the seat when I'm in a public place or
I've shared bathrooms with you. Yeah,
I'm in and out.
It's like a guy trying to control a fire hose.
I'm not doing the reconstruction. I'm putting out the fire and leaving.
Yeah. You're not worried about cleanup.
No.
Yeah, you're there to do one job, and that's pee on the seat.
These aren't smart bombs I'm dropping. Collateral. This is carpet bombing.
These are hand grenades I'm throwing.
Collateral damage is to be expected.
Yeah, that's I never touch the toilet seat really. I'll try to put it up if there's no pee on the seat. I'll try to be respectful. I'm not just going to celebrate it.
Oh yeah,
if
I'm walking into somewhat of a clean situation, but if somebody already started to charge,
yeah,
I'm not going to be the one fucking
a rest stop too. Rest stops are fair fucking game,
yeah.
and we're
I'm not picking up trash on the highway.
We've been driving around. We've been shows and stuff. We've been in the car hitting rest stops in different states. It's like I don't know what's going. I don't know if it's like
the smell in there.
Oh, dude, and every toilet is like over. I've like peed. Like to like overflow a toilet, you know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? I don't know if nobody's checking what's going on over there.
Yeah, I'm out.
Where was the place we were at that had bath mats at the urinals? That shit was gross.
Oh, I don't know
fool.
that. Ooh, I don't know. It's bad. A lot of them are. I've seen that. I've seen like they'll put like that black carpet. It's like industrial car. You're like, dude, this thing's just got to be fucking soaked in pee-pee right now, dude.
It smells like a puppy.
Yeah, it's tough.
That and like the random scales that'll be in truck stops.
Yeah.
Scale.
All right, let's see here. This is from Schmishmarted. Haven't had one read, and this is perfect. Ever had mirrored sunglasses, which I think you just bought.
Just bought.
Big man's rolling around Hollywood. Success has gone to his head. He's got his movement watch.
Pair of clear Ray-Ban boyfriends. They're called boyfriends. That's the style. They're clear plastic mirrors.
Fake, yeah, for
Not
sure
at all.
fake.
Not at all. It's a lie. I checked everything.
Those are Raybans. Laugh it out. Don't be a pussy.
At Ray-Bans?
Oh, come on.
Get out of here.
You're so sensitive about these sunglasses, dude.
What? They're exactly the same. Trust me, I'm Roy.
Listen, I'm Roy. My brother's Ray. They're the same glasses with different names. It's the same manufacturer.
I told you we're cousins. It's fine.
I'm passing the savings on to you.
He spends all his money on marketing.
I cut out the middleman.
There's only one glass in here. Be okay. Just squint.
Don't worry about it.
Dude, Roy Band.
Pretty good. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Now
They're not fake, though.
See, dude, because I said it to you, joking around in a drunk comment.
I want the American people
We
out
woke
there to
up-
know I'm not walking around as fake Ray-Bans.
I woke up the next morning and the phrase, like, you don't think these are fake, do you? Like, you were like standing over my bed. You don't think these are fake, do you?
Well, they also sold funnel cake where I bought it. So
I
it's
know.
a little bit of a-
You bought them from like the sketchiest spot.
No,
on
I
the
bought
board.
them from a legit surf shop.
Dude, first of all, there's no legit surf shop on Wildwood's Boardwalk. There's nothing legit except Sam's Pizza.
They had Oakley's. Shout out to it. You ain't lying, sister. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they're just not. I don't know. I wouldn't spend any money on investing in anything over $20 on the Boardwalk.
Interesting.
It's like a carny. These are carny folks. You don't know what you're getting.
Gypsies.
Bad meat and fake Ray-Bans.
Whoa. Travelers.
Travelers.
Storefront just hooked up to a wagon, just pulls away anytime.
You're in it.
Does Sam's Pizza stay open all year?
No, they're later and earlier, but not all year.
Okay.
You know, they might open at like Easter, and then they'll do like the weekends and when people start going down and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And then, why, you want to go grab a slice?
I'm thinking about it.
All right, this one's from Dakota Child. Never had a question read. You might be able to shine some light. I got nothing. I'm in the dark here on this establishment. Is it garbage to love Red Robin just for the unlimited steak fries?
Never been.
Never been, but I just learned they have unlimited steak fries, and that's right up Kippy's alley. I got to be honest with you.
Big fan of the steak fry.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I would think in order, done well, all things being equal, in a vacuum, perfect world, steak fry,
Steak fries the cut, right?
the cut, then the waffle
They're
fry.
tough. Well, a lot of people don't do them right, though. A lot of people, they're undercooked a lot of places.
In the middle.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, you
I don't
gotta
know if the grease
really
is
don't-
too hot or whatever. That it's not.
Grease ain't too hot. If grease was too hot, they'd be cooked perfect.
Yeah, but if it was lower and longer, it would be okay. The outside's getting cooked because it's warm.
Who are you, Dan McDonald?
I've watched fucking.
You just watched The Founder. They do
Oh,
that
I-
same thing.
I did, but I didn't pull. That's common knowledge. If you put a frozen pizza in the oven at 6,000 degrees, it's going to not cook on the middle.
I like it a little crispy. I like it a little burnt.
Sitting there with a blowtorch.
Like it's creme brulee.
um,
Steak fries, waffle fries, then those crinkle cuts. Really?
listen.
I was
I think you're-
I was raised on Orida. Is that the right?
Orida.
Orida. Crinkle
Oregon
cut
and
French-
Idaho. Orida.
Really?
Yeah, Orida potatoes. Oregon. It's ORE-IDA. Oregon, Idaho.
Look at the brain on
You
Brad.
really are an international business.
Well, that's
What they
internet.
tell you that the G2 summit? Huh?
The Six Sigma Summit.
This
There's
guy's-
Six Sigmas.
You're out at Bilderberg or whatever it's called.
Build a bear.
Build a bear.
I went to school with Build a Bear. I think you've overstepped one huge.
The sweet potato fry?
Nah,
The tater tot?
No.
Get out of here with the
You're
fucking
all missing.
tater
You're
tots.
missing one. That's to me.
Curly, come on.
The
Curly's
Curly's for fucking carnies and gypsies.
Curly's all right on the boardwalk.
Get outta
on the
here.
boardwalk, get good curly fries, or like a wing spot typically has good. I'm not saying they're fantastic, but I'm saying to get them, that's where you get them. To me, you're missing one. There's also my deli makes a fucking fantastic curly fry. Fantastic. Shout out to the Oasis Deli or whatever it is, the two palm trees. You're missing a big one in my book.
The steak
That flies under the radar.
Not the shit with the crabby stuff on it. Those Chicky and Pete fries. They could take a hike.
Crab fries are fantastic.
Get out of here with that crap.
It's just French fries with Old Bay. It's
Old Bay chips, too. Hit the bricks. I'm sorry. I'm
you're
telling you
nuts.
right now.
You're nuts.
Hit the bricks.
Beer battered. I'm a big beer batter fry guy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. When they have like the little
coating.
crunch. Yeah.
Come on,
I
those
gotcha.
done right with a fucking with a nice crisp thing of chicken tenders, screaming wild cherry Pepsi.
You light dip those in the ketchup.
Oh
Test
man,
the
a
waters a
beer
little
battered fry to me, hands
Just
down,
a tip.
hands down, beer battered fry
All
wins.
right.
Wins, not even close.
But here's the thing.
The
Those
crunch.
those are the cheapest and the trashiest. They can always be done wrong or be stale.
What?
The beer battered.
I don't know. I've never had a bad beer batter fry. That's where that's my stance on it.
Interesting.
Very interesting. The crinkle cut kick rock. I need something crispy on the outside.
I love a crinkle cut. And let me tell you something. If you're out there in the burbs and they have Nathan's fries in your grocer's freezer, get those, bring them home, throw them on an old cookie sheet.
You know what was great? I'm trying to pull up a picture of it. Growing up, I think they were called Tasty Fries.
Oh, yeah. I know
It's
exactly
like a
what you're talking
brown and black bag. They were in the really thin frozen
about.
bag.
Sure.
My dad used to throw those on a fucking, they throw those on a fucking baking sheet. They
That's what
come
I'm
out
talking about.
perfectly.
You can really do wonders with frozen shit in the oven.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
Throw
now.
some fish sticks,
Yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on. Fucking tight.
Man. Now we got to hit a Red Robin. If we can find one on the road, that'd be a good fucking.
100%.
I want them Red
I hear
Robin.
good things about their
Yum.
burgers. Yeah. Again, that's like the Sonic. The commercials we've been seeing our whole lives. I've never fucking come across one.
I think there's a couple by the malls where I grew up. Like in that shopping center, there was a Red Robin. Like I've seen them.
I think there is one off the turnpike going towards Neshaminy. Now that I think of it.
Yeah.
I used to see it over the trees.
Ma, I see him. The Robin. He's red.
Or it was like an A&W. We used to drive by that like it was the Taj Mahal. Like whenever it's like a fast food place that, you don't get to fuck with, cruise by one of those.
The A&W, well, there was one in the Neshaminy Mall that wasn't in the food court.
Yeah, that's...
It was like over by Penny's or something, and you were like, "What?" It was like next to a pet shop. I'm like, "This ain't fucking appetizing."
Dude, Neshaminy sounds made up.
Shenanigans Mall. Yeah, the
That's
Neshaminy
a
Mall.
tough look, man.
I remember being like, my buddy.
Pet shops are gross.
We walked in, everybody's like, "Oh, get this, get that." I was like, "I got a hot dog. I'm eating a hot dog at the mall like a fucking jerk off." I'm like, "What are we doing here?" All right, let's see. This is more. I'll defer to you. Most food questions, I tend to defer to you. Big head questions,
Excellent.
or anything about Rogaine, I tend to jump on.
Hit me. Go ahead.
This is from Geronimo. Have you ever eaten a lone condiment as a snack? Just maybe like a dab of barbecue sauce, spoonful of hot sauce, something to wet the beak a little bit. Take the edge off.
I used to eat relish.
Yeah, that's bad. That's, what, with like a spoon?
Mhm.
It just made my fucking blood run cold,
Sweet,
man.
a fresh thing of sweet relish before it gets in the fridge. Delicious. Love sweet relish. Put it in my tuner. It's great in tuner.
Don't say tuner.
Tuner.
Shout out tuners.
Love tuner.
Yeah, I've never done it. The worst thing I did when I was really poor living in Philly in that house that you used to live in, I think you had
Sucking ketchup packets?
No, I had white rice. I was so poor, like no money.
I remember.
I had white rice and barbecue sauce, and I sat there and ate that just like, what am I doing with my life?
There had to be something. That doesn't sound that bad. You could make that work. Did you have any butter or garlic salt?
I don't know. It was fucking 15 years. I don't remember every meal I've ever had and then lie about it later on.
I know a guy who does just that.
Do you really?
Good kid.
Yeah. No, it was just one of those things of like, what do I have? I don't have any money. I literally have no money. And I'm like, fuck.
White rice is a tough look.
It was
Trying
like-
to make that shit at home and make that fucking work.
Yeah.
Give me a box of pasta any day of the week.
Oh, dude, I used to make
Salt,
fucking...
pepper, and olive oil. Make it work.
Dude, what I would do is I would do penne, right?
Al dente.
Dry. I would do penne, throw some butter, like whip, this is before I started eating pasta sauce. I was a weird man. I was like in my 20s.
Penne and peanut butter.
Butter, and then some fucking shredded cheese. Melt that. Oh,
What?
dude,
Of course.
just butter, cheese, and bread. There'd be like a soup at the bottom of that thing. I'd fucking
Of oil.
yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Um,
No, I couldn't do it.
What the
As a snack?
Mm-mm. Not my kind of thing.
No, couldn't do it. I can eat peanut butter and jelly with a spoon. I can make that work
Sure.
in a pinch.
Yeah.
I won't be happy about it.
Yeah, you can also lie to yourself and be like, oh, well, it's healthier than eating a sandwich.
100%.
Eating.
When it comes to spoonfuls of things, nothing touches the spoonful of Nutella.
Agreed.
I'm not a big Nutella guy, but I get it. Sure.
Spoonful of peanut butter really hits home.
I'm a
too.
fucking American. Spoonful of peanut butter.
I mean, that's most people can relate to that.
Yeah.
Spoonful of peanut butter, classic.
Classic.
Spoonful of Nutella, that's a nice treat.
Yeah.
Nutella's it's a little shoddy with me. I did get a bite of a Nutella croissant the other day that my girlfriend had gotten.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good. They mixed pretty well. I feel like you got to have something with Nutella.
Yeah, my wife does. She makes her own crepes, and she'll do Nutella.
Who does?
My wife.
Really?
Yeah.
You getting crepes at the house?
Yeah, she'll make crepes.
Damn.
Palachinkin or something. It's like it's a crepe.
What does she cook it on? The bottom of the pan? The upside down? That's how they do it.
I don't think so.
Turn a
no.
frying pan upside down and you put it on
I
there.
think she just cooks them on the pan,
Really?
really, really thin, and then she'll fucking. Sometimes she'll like put when she's making them, she'll make two different kinds. She'll make the Nutella, and then she'll make lemon with like lemon zest and something. It's fucking
I like that.
bananas.
Big
Bananas
lemon guy.
good. Yeah.
Love
yeah.
it.
Knows what she's doing.
It's pretty
Classy
good.
broad.
Nutella. Nutella and apples. All right.
Is Nutella American? No. What is it?
European.
It's European, right? I've had it maybe for the first time like 2 years ago.
Never heard of it until fucking like 6 months ago.
Yeah, that was like commie bullshit to me. If someone was like Nutella, we'd be like,
Yeah.
we're not hanging out anymore. That didn't cross our fucking radar.
Yeah, that's got Russian grocery store written all over
Yeah,
it. See
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing
That's a
coming.
specialty aisle.
But it is top shelf. It's awesome.
It's from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah,
there you go. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Come on.
I mean, we weren't doing that.
What are we doing?
Shanty Irish people. Let's crank through a couple of
It was
notes
tough to
here.
get my mom to break in the jam. To try to get her to buy strawberry preserves from Smuckers,
Mhm.
it was like you were fucking negotiating a peace deal.
Yeah, we always
in
had
the
that on
grocery
stock.
store.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was grape jelly down the fucking line at my house.
Mm.
You ever have grape jam?
I
What
told
the
you I
fuck
was a
is
peanut
this?
butter guy, straight up. Maybe a couple of roll gold pretzels on there.
My one cousin growing up
Lunch like you're on a chain gang.
Oh, love it. 2 big glasses of milk.
eats through the plastic bag, gets hardcore. But I had a cousin growing up. I think until he was probably in his 20s, only ate peanut butter and cheese sandwiches.
Together?
Peanut butter and American cheese on a roll. That's all he ate.
I'm listening. I don't hate it.
Something to kick around.
You know what I'll still do from time to time? Just a straight up cheese sandwich.
What the fuck? No shit, idiot.
Yeah, just straight
That's a
up.
homer.
Just straight.
Plus, it's in your mouth in about 2.3 seconds.
Just cheese on a roll. I'll get a roll.
Fuck yeah.
Fresh sliced American.
Fuck yeah.
Couple out, then I throw some chippy, some goldfish, whatever we got. A screaming cold can of Coke. Kippy's living life. Dude.
Oh, love a straight cheese sandwich.
Mhm.
The best.
Fantastic.
By the way, the Are You Garbage cookbook's been getting kicked around again. Chatting with one of the fans a little bit. Everybody's shitty recipes. How nice would that be? Maybe make some of them.
Yeah, you want to spearhead that? Because that sounds like fucking months of work for Kevin. Then I turn around and split the profits with you.
Do we know anybody at Simon and Schuster?
All right. Let's see here. This is all right. So these one more from Patreon, and then we'll knock out two Facebookies. This is around just joined. First question: ever have to put the family pet in the garbage when it died because it's too cold to dig a hole? The family pygmy goat was taken by the trash company, unbeknownst to them. What, you got a goat that's a little.
Can you look
fucking,
up a pygmy goat?
I'm assuming it's a goat. It looks like a goat. I mean, I don't know if you can tell the difference between a pygmy goat and a regular goat. I think for argument's sake here, it's just a goat.
Dude, that is so fucking gross. To know there's a goat in your fucking... I assume it's the outside trash can. Let's hope.
Well,
You're not-
I mean, it's not sitting in the kitchen till trash day.
No, they're tiny. The American pygmy is an American
Oh,
breed
the
of...
pygmy. That makes sense, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah. It is a small, compact, and stockily built. It'll fit in most household trash cans. No, this is crazy.
This guy's all right.
Oh, it is the little guy.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's just like it looks like a baby goat, like one of those. It's like a dog kind of.
That's fucked up. You threw it in there? That's like biblical. That looks like a baby goat from like a Jesus painting
In
or
a
something like that.
nativity scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turtles used to ride these things around. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
That's bad. We
so
never
fucked
had.
up.
We got rid of the dogs that we had.
We've thrown out a tire or two, unbeknownst to the trash people.
Really?
Yeah. Why is that bad?
No, what? That's your anxiety. Why is it bad? Do I have to go dig it up? And
I thought
I think they have to be recycled properly.
yeah, batteries and tires have to.
Like car batteries.
Yeah.
I mean, you could throw away a couple double A's. They're not rooting through that deep. They're not out there fucking opening up everybody's trash in the cul-de-sac. Hey, you got a 9-volt in here. Find them.
I'm gonna have to write you for that.
Yeah, that's nuts. But I
That's
guess
nuts.
if the ground's froze, you got nothing. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
I would say cremation would be the next step. Go outside, build a fire, and you know what I mean. Send them off into Valhalla.
Or meatballs.
Baby goat meatballs.
Yeah, little meatballs.
New pygmy goat meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. Man, think of the trash guy if that would have spilled open. What the fuck?
Think about the shit they see, though.
Holy shit. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Bonkers.
Unbelievable.
Shout out to the sanitation workers.
Yes, sir.
All the locals, non-locals, whatever you need. I love you. All right, let's do one or two from the Facebook group here. Show them a little love.
That's the fucking Wild West over there. That place. Woo!
It's nuts. Those guys are bonkers.
Going at it. Love
This one.
It's fucking general admission, dude.
Get out of there before 6 p.m. I'll tell you that.
Oh, wait, this is still from Patreon. My apologies. From CB. Did you go to high school with your aunt, uncle, niece, or nephew?
Jesus.
That's bad if there's that overlap.
I had a cousin.
I mean, that's normal.
Normal?
Yeah, normal age range. We had... I've said before, I have a big gap in my family. My sister's 21. My sister was 21 when my youngest brother was born.
Mhm.
My youngest half-brother. That's just a 20. So technically, that could have happened in my family if my sister had a kid younger.
So your brother would be at school with his niece or nephew.
Yes.
Yikes.
I grew up, not grew up, one of my buddies in college, I met him and his uncle.
Those are always strange relationships.
And we hung out to get like they both went to Temple and lived together.
Those are strange relationships when people get older. When like that's how people slip into becoming weirdos and like, you know, just like they get an apartment together and they just, you know, they operate together.
Sure.
You know, me and my uncle. He's like a year older than you.
Yeah.
Weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a weird vibe.
Those are the guys that get into kidnapping. You know what I mean?
They get hemmed up real quick and got to make some bad choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true.
Two weird guys driving around in a work van, but they don't do anything with it.
No one's working.
Yeah, real suspect.
Yeah. One more from Patreon. I forgot a couple. We got a couple of heaters here. This is from Dan. This was big when I was a kid. Big. Ever built anything with stolen wood?
Oh yeah, we've talked about this. Ramps, construction
everything.
sites.
Tree forts.
There was a fucking neighborhood boom in my area.
Yeah.
They were selling
all those Toll
farmland
House
and
brothers.
throwing up fucking McMansions left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. In the early days, they were naive.
Yeah.
Not even fucking like a problem.
No.
Just plywood as
Just
far as
stacks,
the eye could
stacks
see.
Of, dude, you know how many times I've been walking
Plywood,
down the street
2x4s.
with like the full sheet of plywood with a buddy, like just where we had to walk like a mile to like the place where the bike jumps were, where we were building a fort or whatever. Just like, and there would be like a hammer on top and like a box of nails that we stole from my buddies, and just like 2 8-year-olds just walking with shit.
100%.
Yeah, loved it.
The
Fucking the best.
splinters from untreated plywood.
Oh, that'll get you.
Ooh, they'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get you.
The best bike jump we ever built was in this neighborhood. They had dumped a thing of gravel, and was there. And then so we were just hitting the gravel because like after a long time it got like hot, you know, it kind of became like one kind of piece. And then it started breaking a little bit, and then we put a piece of plywood on it, like really thin plywood, and that was enough to like, dude, we were fucking screaming off this thing, dude. Oh man, and we
fucking Evil Knievel.
It was at the bottom of a hill, so we just fucking bombed down the hill. I mean, looking back, it was probably like 6 inches, and we thought we were catching mega air, you know. But as a kid, dude, you couldn't tell us shit.
Ride down with a parachute on just in case.
Yeah.
Kippy, pull the cord, man.
Yeah, well, you felt like, you felt like this is our thing, and it was in this neighborhood that wasn't built, and they would stop working at like 5 or whatever, and we would be out of school, so we would like, you just had this half-built neighborhood to your fucking self.
You ever
on
hang
bikes?
out?
Good night.
You ever hang out in the foundation of an unfinished house?
Yeah, what am I, an asshole?
So trashy.
Dude, the one time we threw
putting planks to get down there.
Yeah, we threw
someone would fall.
A bucket of caulk on the wall, and then just started like caulking stuff to the wall. We were fucking assholes. There was a time where we thought like we cost the Toll Brothers Corporation like millions. We would steal the backhoes and stuff. They would leave the keys in them. It was wide open. I mean, we would just like, it would just like jerk around. We didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was nuts. Steal the PVC, build like fucking 3-foot bongs and shit.
Ooh.
We did that. We sold the caulk to fucking caulk it together, the fitting. Dude, we did. I mean, it was like, that was my childhood, was just fucking around in houses. My one buddy.
An unfinished house is just teenage Home Depot.
Dude, it's great.
My one buddy.
The smell of the wood being in there, it's fucking awesome.
My one buddy fucking, everybody you'd sneak out at night and like go smoke. We'd like go to the neighborhood and like fuck around, whatever. And I wasn't with him, but he was walking in a house on the 2nd floor.
Oh, that's where you get in trouble.
And fell through, like he just, whatever, it was dark out, and he fell through the 1st floor, but the 1st floor wasn't finished. And he went down into the foundation, broke his pelvis, and now there's no stairs for him to get out of the basement.
Ouch!
So I don't know what the
it's
fuck.
Like a Stephen King novel.
They had to leave him there and then go like track down the cop. But now you're in like the middle of a suburban town. There's like probably one cop on at this time, and they had to they were like, "What were you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I was
sleepwalking."
Yeah, something. It was like, yeah, it was like, the sleeping pills made me smoke weed and climb in this fucking construction site. All right, let's do one from Facebook. This is from Adam Snipes. Have you ever been bitten by fire ants? Because this goes back to you sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Yeah. Those things move quick and swiftly. Yeah. I had one. My boy Pat got. I don't know if they were fire ants, but they were not normal. Hey, ants that are going to eat these crackers.
Little
you know
red
what I mean?
bastard.
Yeah.
Because I like an ant. I like a regular ant.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them.
Aunt Tootie, love her.
Aunt Tootie. But if I see one ant, I don't kill it. I don't kill ants.
No.
Yeah, never.
But
kill
I mean, if they got that sawdust house cooking, I'm gonna end a generation if I have to.
Remember when you were a kid, just looking at those things, you'd be like, God, just
just wipe them out.
one of those things away.
It was like, dude, you don't even have fucking
like a flood.
It's like there's no studs in here. This thing just fucking a
Yeah.
strong wind will blow this
Man.
away. Yeah.
They must be
Did you ever
like,
have
what
an
the fuck?
Did you ever have an ant farm? I never got
Dude,
that.
somebody mentioned sea monkeys the other day.
I think we've talked about them.
Get the fuck out of here with those.
Were they
things.
alive?
Yeah.
I don't know what they
They
are.
were the trashiest of all. I remember one kid had them for a while. You could they look like little shrimp. Like you could see them.
I
fucking
don't know what they are.
Sea monkeys. They're little fucking bugs.
Ugh, no, I don't fuck with those.
Yeah,
things.
they come in like a packet, like fucking. It comes like seasoning for ramen noodles,
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
and you pour it in water, and they start living.
Yeah, they were like ubiquitous in the 60s and shit like that. Like every kid had them.
Ubiquitous?
Yeah, prevalent.
He launched it earlier, so he's throwing out big words to get us back.
I'm trying to sound smart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't fuck with that.
Ant farms. What about a worm farm? You ever meet anybody at a worm farm? Yeah. So
No.
it looks like a case. Like, what is this? You can't even see them. They're just there. There's no windows. There's no glass.
Talk about being a lonely kid.
Dude,
Yeah, he needs some bugs crawling around that you can't even see or talk to.
fucking the worms.
Yeah.
Check out my worms.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up.
Gang, we fucking love you guys to death. Thank you so much.
That was a fun one, baby.
Great episode. Great family episode. We love you guys. Come out and see a live show. Kippy, what do you got for them?
Just at Kevin Ryan Comedy on all social media. We appreciate all the fucking support. You know, we still got some merch left, so get the cards, get the koozies, the whole 9 yards.
Do it. We
Yeah.
love you, gang, and we'll see you next week. Bye.